Alright, got another video. This is something I probably want to do for a while, but as I probably named the title of this video, I probably named it something like the Walther PDP, the ultimate Glock killer, something like that. So I'll figure it out later. But if you're wondering, like, oh shit, there's no way. Anyhow, there really is no way. This is all just basically my opinion on why I actually prefer the PDP over the Glock19. But in all reality, the Glock19 will never die, will never go away. Nothing's gonna replace it, nothing's gonna kill it. There's just too many reasons why this is probably one of the most #1 selling guns of all time. Reason number one, I mean, the reliability. Everybody knows Glock's reliable. It's versatile. Comes with 15 rounders, but I can use the 17 rounds and the 19X rounds, which are 17 or 19 with the base pad. It's a Glock, so it is what it is. There's always going to be someone that swears by this. I mean, they swear your life by it. There's always going to be someone that's going to swear that the Glock is the best thing ever. And I really do like the Glock19. I mean, it's not my favorite gun, but I really do like it. I actually do prefer this over the Glock19 because it already came cut for an optic. You know, I had to order the plate from Walther and all that. But still, the trigger's better. It feels better in your hand. The grip texture is better. I think even when I had the iron sights on there, or before I put the optic, they are Glock sights and they're pretty shitty, but I still shot it better and shot it faster. And some Glock fanboys, homeboys that I have, they actually shot it as well, and they really did like it. But this one has the 507C with the 32 MOA reticle and the 2 MOA dot. It's in green. I don't know if you can see it. It's so bright out here. But I've been running just the circle for a few months already, as they call it, the donut of death or the circle of death. But it's actually pretty fast for me. And I have XS big dot sights, recommended by the one and only James Yeager. So, you know, I had to go with that. Probably the #1 selling, the person who's probably sold the most Glock19s in all of history, as he's claimed, James Yeager. But this one isn't as versatile. It came with 15 rounders, and you really can't put the full-size ones in there. They're 18 rounds, but I've gotten base plates that I added 4, I think. So you can't just take your buddy's Glock mags and stick them in here, or your buddy's Walther mags, because it's a little whatever. But I'm going to do some of the same drills I did a little while ago with my P365. Just a little comparison, see how well I do with each. I really do like both. Like I said, I got this gun because in all reality, if shit hits the fan, this would be definitely on me, along with maybe something else. But I'm always going to run into somebody that's going to have a Glock mag, so I may have to take theirs, or they may end up taking mine. So let's just run about the same drills and just do a little comparison. Alright, again, I'm going to do what I did with my P365, and I'm going to use IDPA targets. I'm going to do 2, transition 2, then go to the head and get 2, and then swing over here and get 2. And we'll just compare the times a little bit. What I don't like usually is when people do a comparison with the optic to iron sights. They always start with the iron sights, then do the optic, and swear how much faster it is. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm gonna start with what should be faster, the optic, and then I'm gonna go to the sights afterwards. A lot of times it just seems like, oh, you're already warmed up, and then you go to the easier sighting system, and then you end up doing a better time. But it's a little bit windy, so hopefully it's not too loud. My targets, they're kind of blowing around, but I properly staked them down with stakes from Walmart. A little trick there, how to get those down. But I'm gonna go ahead and just run the same thing, 2, transition 2, go to the head, and then I'll do a bill drill and get the yardage. So try to get this done. It might be a little bit too windy, might not be hearing very well, but go ahead and do it from appendix and do the same thing as I did earlier. Alright, those are excellent hits. 5 seconds. Ah, shit. Okay, I just hit it with the belt thing or the clip. So 1, 8, 9, 2, 7, 5, 4 transition, 2, 3, then to the head, 4, 8, 4, 6, and then transition 5, 9, a 5, 4, and then that last deal was when I pulled it off out of my pocket. But not bad, and I did fumble that draw, as you can probably see in the video, but that still wasn't that bad. So let's move it over here and we'll do the bill drill. Alright, off pause, pick it right back up where we left off. So 10 yards, C-zone still, still dry. Alright, let's see if I can get all 6, see how quick I can do this. Concealment, we have a 2.65. I don't know if we can see that shit. So 2.65, not terrible. Let's see, a 1.40. Draw the first shot, a 2.6. Wrong way. 2.6, a 2.5, a 2.4, a 2.5, and a 2.5. So pretty consistent. I'm not the fastest trigger finger. I could have done faster with the draw. I should have probably been a little closer to 1, like a 1.115. But as we heard, I got all 6 shots on there. Let's see, I think I got one more, but we'll swing it over to the skill and just get a couple shots on that real quick, and then we'll switch over to the Glock and return. All right, so I'm gonna switch over to my 18, 19 rounder, whatever. Just maybe I'll shoot about 10 times. I actually know I can hit 50 yards with this optic on this gun with this reticle, just the circle. I've done it before. I've done it out to 75, but it's been months, so let's just see what I can do. I'll shoot about 10 to see how well we do with it. That's 10. I just missed one. So I'm gonna just go ahead and just burn it down. As you can see, I just started fucking off at the end, but that's 50 yards with the, I don't know if you can see the donut in there. If I turn it up. See if you can see that. Yeah, it's in there. I use just a circle. My wife has switched over to it as well. She really loves it and she's just getting better with it. But yeah, so let's just say I did 9 out of the first 10. The rest was just BS. So I'm gonna go ahead and tape these up, switch over to the Glock, and we'll just do a little comparison. So I did that in 5 seconds, and then 2 something. It's on camera. But I did the bill drill in 2 something, 5 seconds there, and I hit 9 out of 10. So let's just compare the Glock real quick. All right, return. So as you can see, we're taped up now. I did run that clean. It was 5 seconds. So I'm gonna go ahead and run it with the Glock19 and just see what we can do. I've already had one test run, so it should be I don't think it'll be any less. I don't think it'll be slower. If anything, I think I'm gonna be less accurate. And I can be accurate with this, but it's been months since the wind's picking up, but it's been months since I've actually shot my Glock. It's been quite a while. So we'll just see what it does. 2-2 heads, 2 and 2, and I roll and do the big drill. Alright. And there you go. So I had the time that I could have cleaned that up. 4.58, so that was faster. But as you can see, I guess I didn't realize that. I saw that I pulled that one, but I like that. I really like that. But dropped one. I really don't know if it was my second or my first, but let's just go through this real quick. It was faster, but that's got somebody's lawyer's name on it. It's a liability. So a 1.42, that probably was faster. A 2.7, transition was 5.5, a 2.5, 4.8, a 4.0, a 7, 0 to the transition ahead, 5.1. So yeah, it was faster, but as you can see, I screwed those hits up. So let's swing over to do the build drill and see. I should be able to burn this one down pretty good. So I think the last one was a 2 something. Let's see if I can do better. And we're back again. All right, so 10 yards, build drill, C-zone still with the Glock. I don't remember what the last one was, a 2 something, below 3. But let's just see what I think it might be faster. Well, I just don't know if the hits will be there. So let's go ahead and do this real quick. Exactly what I do. Well, that might have been faster. I have to go back and check. But a 2.64, unless the last one was a 2.58, so that might not have been as fast. I thought my draw, the first shot was a 1.40, so this is a 1.44, so not quite as fast. And then 1.44, 2.5, 2.4, 2.3, 2.3. 2.5, so consistent with my splits on the last run. So yeah, this probably was faster with the Walther, but nonetheless that's still fairly decent from concealment. So last but not least, we'll do some 50-yard shots. I can't remember if I've ever done any 50-yard shots with my Glock. I actually have, but with my old sights, and it was pretty embarrassing. So let me just go ahead and change the mag, and we'll do the best out of 10 and see how many I can get. So hold on. All right, so last little drill, 50 yards with the Glock19. I went ahead and switched to a 17 rounder, and I'm just gonna do we'll just count the first 10. I'll really try to aim in there and see what we can do, just how many I can get. So let's just see what it's got, or what I can do with it. So best of 10. XS big dot sights. Alright, that was 10. And I hit it 3 times, 4 times, whatever. So not terrible. It's a matter of finding the hold point with these big dots. I forget where I'm supposed to hold, but whatever. Let's just finish it out. Now, I've actually seen a video with James Yeager shooting these XS big dot sights out to about 100 yards. Yeah, I ain't got that kind of skill. And I don't use this gun that often. It's came with excuses. But anyway, I don't even know if you can hear me anymore. Wind's picking up, but judge for yourself which you prefer. I actually prefer the Walther PDP compact versus the Glock19. They both hold 19 rounds, 15 rounds, excuse me. But there's more options to add a larger capacity magazine in this one than that one, and someone's always got a freaking Glock mag or a Glock. Even your PCCs are coming in Glocks, so I mean, if I got this cut for 200 bucks, I mean, would I do a lot better? Probably. Would it be my go-to over my PDP? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I'd have to wait to get that cut if I do decide to go that route. But this gun is going nowhere. It's never going to be replaced. It's never going to die. There's a why factor behind it, and everybody has a why as why they choose the Glock19. Either it's reliability, your favorite rapper has it. I mean, Ludacris freaking packs 2 of them, you know, 2 twin Glock 40s, something like that, right? But I mean, you just can't go wrong. I mean, I got small hands, and it still fits in my hand just perfect. But yeah, this gun is never gonna be replaced. It's never gonna go anywhere. It's never gonna die. It's been this way for 3-4 decades, whatever, how long ever they've been out. Gen 5, what this is. Slight changes that they make every gen, but the trigger still sucks, but it's reliable. You probably don't want to train. You probably do not want to change this out. I've seen quite a bit of issues when people change out the triggers, or they start making their Glock the Gucci Glock, and those Gucci Glock brands, the 2 big ones everybody knows about them. I've seen them some big freaking issues in classes with them, so I wouldn't go. I would just go with Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5. Get an MOS version or get it cut yourself. And yeah, this has too large of a following. You ask people what they prefer, they'll say Glock. You ask them why, and it's just because. It's just like you drive a Chevy versus a Ford. Why? Your dad did. I don't know. You grew up with it. Why you buy Apple phones? Because of whatever. Why you carry a Glock? Reliability. You trust your life with it. Yada 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 yada. But anyway, it's not going anywhere. But neither is my PDP. So yeah, it's all preference. I prefer the PDP over this, but obviously I still have one of these because why not? So, all right, later.